guys, welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make Brookie squares. Now for the Brookie squares, it is going to be half cookie dough and half brownie batter, which will make a Brookie, which is a brownie and a cookie mixed together. So let's go over the ingredients we'll be needing for the cookie dough, and then we'll move on to the next step. So what we're going to be needing here is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. In here I have 1 1/4 cups of mini chocolate chips. You can use any chocolate chips of your choice, but this is what I had on hand right now. In here I have 1 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. I also have some vanilla extract that we'll be using. And here I have 1 full egg and 1 egg yolk. And also here I have 3/4 cup of butter at room temperature. I'm using salted, I apologize. I'm using unsalted, but if you do decide to use salted butter, just omit the salt that we add into the batter. So I'm also going to be needing a 9 by 13 inch pan. You can use whatever size you want. If you want thicker squares, just use a smaller pan. And that's it. Now we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so I'm going to be using my standing mixer, but you can definitely use just a bowl and a spatula and do it by hand. That's totally fine. With a handheld mixer, I think the dough will get too tough, so it might actually even break your mixer, so I wouldn't suggest that. But now what we're going to do is we're going to put our butter. Make sure your butter is softened at room temperature. And with our paddle attachment, we're going to be creaming this together with both of our sugars. Now we'll put our paddle attachment on. And we're going to mix this just until it's well incorporated and creamed together. So along the way with your spatula, just clean the sides of your bowl and then continue whisking until it's all well mixed together. And now we're going to add in our egg and egg yolk. Then we're going to give that another mix till well incorporated. Now is the perfect time to add in your vanilla extract. So we're going to put 1 to 2 teaspoons. Okay. Give it another quick mix. Now we'll just incorporate our flour, baking soda, and salt just gently to mix everything together before we add this into our cookie dough. So now we can add this in, and with our mixer on low so that we don't get flour all over our kitchen, we'll start mixing, and then we can turn it on high after a few seconds and just mix just until it's incorporated, then stop. Okay, so this is what your cookie dough should look like at this point. And now we're just going to add in our chocolate chips and give it just a very gentle mix just until everything is incorporated. Don't overmix, you don't want your chocolate chips to become crumbly. Okay, so here we have it, our cookie dough. Now just clean your paddle attachment because we're just going to make our brownie batter in the same bowl. I mean, it's totally fine. I mean, unless you really, really want to wash it and give yourself some extra work, then that's fine too. But here you go, what the cookie dough should look like. And now we're going to place it into our pan. Okay, so what I find easiest to do is just press it down with your fingers. If you find your batter is a little bit sticky, then what you can do is just put a little bit of water on your hands, wet your hands a little bit, and just continue pressing it down until it's evenly spread out on your pan. Okay, so once you have your cookie dough evenly pressed into your pan, just set it aside, and now we're going to work on the brownie batter. Okay guys, so now onto our brownie batter ingredients. What we'll be needing is 2/3 a cup of softened butter. I'm again using unsalted butter. Here I have 1/2 a cup of granulated sugar and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Here we have 2 whole eggs and 1 egg yolk. Here 3/4 a cup of chocolate chips. You can use any chocolate chips of your choice. And here we have 2/3 a cup of flour, and we also have 1/4 teaspoon of salt in there. Now for the vanilla extract, we have 1 teaspoon of vanilla in here, and what I've also placed in here is 1/2 teaspoon of instant coffee granules. Make sure you use instant. It can be espresso or any coffee of your choice, as long as it's instant. Once you mix the two together, it automatically dissolves the coffee. So that's a great tip that I have mentioned to you guys before. So now we are going to move on to the next step. Okay guys, so the first step, in a small saucepan, we're going to place our chocolate chips and our softened butter. And we're going to place this on our stove top on low heat, and make sure you keep an eye on it. Don't get distracted because chocolate can burn very quickly. So just continuously stir as you go along and place it on low until they have both melted and incorporated together. Okay, so now that we have our chocolate mixture nicely melted, I'm just gonna set this aside on my countertop to cool until we are ready to use it. So now we are going to, into our bowl, add both of our sugars, our eggs, and we're going to give this a nice mix until all incorporated. Well, if I could add my paddle attachment, that would help. And just allow it to mix until well incorporated, which shouldn't take long. Guys, and now we're going to add in our vanilla and coffee mixture, and we're going to mix this just for a few seconds to make sure everything is well incorporated. Into this, we're going to add our flour and salt. Give that another gentle mix on low. And then you can increase until mixed together. Just don't over mix. Now it's time to put in our final ingredient. To do so, I'm just going to take off my paddle attachment here. And we're going to pour in our chocolate. Now make sure it's slightly cooled before you add it in. Now paddle attachment back on. And give this another mix until everything is nicely mixed together. Okay, so if I haven't mentioned already, I should have mentioned that you should have your oven preheated now at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I brought back my cookie dough here, unbaked clearly, and I'm just gonna pour my brownie mixture right over it. And we're going to place this into our preheated oven for about half an hour or so until you place a toothpick in the middle and it comes out clean. But I will definitely let you know how long mine was in the oven for and what they look like as soon as they come out. So just evenly spread this over your cookie dough. And now we're ready to place these into our oven. Okay guys, so my Brookie squares were in the oven for exactly 35 minutes. And now we're gonna let them cool off for at least 10 to 15 minutes. And then we'll cut into them and remove them from our pan. Okay guys, so here you have it, our Brookie squares. Now I really hope you guys give these a try because they are so good, super moist and really delicious with the mixture of the cookie and the brownie together. So I really enjoyed making this video for you guys, and I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so you can see my future videos. And take care. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.